My name is Yengyee and I'm the president and CEO of Faithful Consulting. A little bit about me is I went to school at UW-Eau Claire. I got my master's at Lakeland University, and I went for my PhD education at Walden University. I have 2 kids. I'm a single mom, and my kids are 11 and 9, so they're a lot of fun. So we do a lot of activities like soccer, traveling. I like to travel solo, but I also love traveling with my kids. And let's see, what else are my hobbies? I feel like work is my hobby. So I love to work. Just because I'm so passionate about my work, I feel like it's not work to me. It's just how can I be creative every day, and I love that. So a big part of my life is work. But I also love to read, love to exercise, love to take care of myself, travel, see the world. So that's a little bit about me. Success means to me that I'm able to fully utilize my potential in all the areas that I care about. So I care a lot about community work, social change, and so being part of that, being part of social change is what I really care about, and that's success to me. Success to me is also being a good mom. I really care about children. So I was previously a social worker and worked for over a decade with children and families. So I'm really, really passionate about children. So I'm part of a lot of initiatives and things around families and development and relationships with families. So success is, again, me utilizing all of my gifts to give back to the world. Finding my gift is also part of it, but being able to utilize those gifts and give back to the world, to me that's purposeful, and that's success. I think for me, the biggest success in my life is just starting my life all over again. So I had what I thought was the life that I wanted to live, was just very linear. Go to college, get married, have children, and that was success, or that was like the way life was supposed to be. And that was not the case. Life took me on its own twists and turns, and I am able to explore truly, truly what happiness and success is after I went through my separation and divorce. So my biggest success story is just creating my life from rock bottom. And that I just had started my business, so no income. 8 years ago is when my business started, but my separation divorce was 7 years ago. And so just really creating that life from the ground up, rock bottom, nothing in your bank account. There was no way up but up. There was no way but up. And so just being able to do that was really empowering for me, to see that I could recreate my life in my 30s all over again, and achieve so much more success than I was in that linear path. That was amazing. I think one of the biggest keys to the success is being a coach. So I went through the coaching program. My background is social work and counseling. So I know all about human behavior, but it was really through coaching that I went really deep within myself to say, who is Yengyee? What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What do you have to look at and change about yourself that no longer serves you or you don't like? So I would say looking at me and really peeling back the layers of onion of who I am, to say, who am I actually? Who is that leader I am and want to be. Is there alignment there, disalignment there? And if there is, what can I do to change? So I feel like coaching was one of those pivotal moments that I always get to help other people, but coaching allowed me to help myself and look within to really explore who am I, the legacy I want to leave behind, the life I want to live. Faithful Consulting is a social change company, and I intentionally use social change because it's really digging deep at transforming cultures within organizations. And we do that through training, coaching, and consulting work, whether that's strategic planning, where we bring in the diverse lenses that we offer to make sure that we're thinking about things from a 360 view and also like 15,000 feet level to really ensure that we are making deep impact. So it's just not a project that we go into and finish that project, but did that project make an impact in transforming the overall organization's culture?
My name's Dave Ekman. I'm the president and CEO of the Greater Wausau Chamber of Commerce. Chamber of Commerce is an organization in the community where we are centered at the community with business, industry, government, education, and the stakeholders in this community overall to build a healthy, vibrant community through our business engagement where the citizens enjoy a vibrant Greater Wausau. Yengyee's role. Yengyee, I've known Yengyee for years now, and I came to know her first before coming on the board through her engagement in the community and the Hmong community, and a next generation business leader. She's building an incredible business. And about 5 years ago, I asked Yengyee if she would consider spending time with us and investing her time and emotional commitment and profession to the Greater Wausau Chamber of Commerce Board. She currently sits on the board as a director. And she brings so much in terms of the vibrancy of the next generation business leader, a perspective from the Hmong community, which is vitally important to the future success of the Greater Wausau region. So between what she brings from a business perspective, a community building perspective, the Hmong culture perspective, we treasure her on our board. She brings so much for us.
I think the biggest challenge I've had with Faithful Consulting is just, it doesn't matter how smart you are or how knowledgeable and experienced you are as an individual, because I worked prior to starting my business and had a lot of experience, a lot of education, but when you start a business, you really have to start over, build your credibility again. And that's the biggest challenge, was building that credibility, building my brand, ensuring that I really stick to the foundation of what a business is, doing good work, being a good person, and making sure that my customers are happy. I envision Faithful Consulting growing as a business. We're a team of 3 now. So we were a team of 1 8 years ago. And then we're a team of 3 now, and I envision Faithful Consulting to be an even larger team so that we can make greater social change impact in communities across the United States and really transforming those cultures. Even if we're doing small things like coaching leaders, coaching employees, or we're in there providing a training, how do we help them make maybe a small strategic step in their organization that will connect back to their overall vision and mission and our overall vision and mission, which is making sure that employees come to work happy, healthy, thriving, and having that space, that transformational culture. My biggest advice for anyone is just do the work on you. That's really key. really look at who are you in this space and time, and just also have compassion and grace that this space and time, you might know exactly who you are and what that means, but then you're going to get some life data. Life data is the experiences that you actually go through the process of living, and you gather more information. Take that time to reflect on that information. Say, is this still me? Do I need to pivot? Is that still serving me, or do I need to grow? What do I need to do to change? So I think really exploring yourself is going to be key. That's my biggest advice for anybody, is just look within. The change starts with you, 100% with you. You are responsible for you. And through that, you influence and lead others through that space. So if it's not a healthy space and you are a parent and you have children, come back, work on that. Who you can change is you. You can influence others, but truly the biggest influence is when you are healthy, empowered, and feel really good about yourself and lead from that space, that others will, it's like creates this contagious effect, and people want to be around that.